Hi again, everybody. Robin Hook with you from Robert J. Bob Stadium, Himes Field, Western Michigan. And Kent State going at it in Game 2 of a 3-game weekend series here in Mid-American Conference Baseball. Going into the weekend, it was a battle between first-place Kent and second-place Western Michigan. The Broncos just a game back of the first-place Golden Flashes. Expected a tight ball game yesterday, and we got that for sure. And more. Game went 13 innings. Kent State winning by a score of 8-7, 8 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for Kent State. Broncos was 7 runs, 12 hits. They committed 2 errors. Broncos had a 3-run deficit to overcome in the bottom of the ninth, and they got the job done on a 2-out, 2-run base hit by Mike Maloney to send the game to extra innings. In the extra innings, the Broncos had several chances to walk it off, couldn't get it done. Kent got a run on a sac fly in the 13th, and that held up. Controversial play near the end of the game, a steal attempt by Tanner Malley as he was called out at second base attempting to steal, and Kent got the final 2 outs to retire the side and pick up the win. So the Broncos will try and even the series here today as they send junior right-hander Sam Carlisle to the mound. He'll face veteran right-hander Kieran Cahy, a Michigan native, going for Kent State. Earlier today, we caught up with head coach Billy Gernon, recapped yesterday, and look ahead to Game 2 here today at Himes Field.
Back at Himes Field before today's Game 2 of a weekend series with first-place Kent State, joined now by head coach Billy Gernon. And Coach, what a ball game yesterday. We said going in it was going to be an old-fashioned knockdown drag-out, and that's what it was for 13 innings.
It really was, Robin, and it was a great game. And we ended up coming up, 1 run short. And we had our chances, man. We had our chances. There's no question about it. I was proud of how hard our guys played, how hard they were to kill. I mean, we're trying to be the hardest team in the country to kill. And we were yesterday. I hate that we missed on some of those opportunities. I really hate, too, that the game was decided on, I'll just call it, a very controversial call there in the bottom of the 13th with Tanner stealing second.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But what a comeback by your team with 2 outs in the ninth to rally back and force extra innings. Big hit by a big-time player, Mike Maloney.
Yeah, but what is it? Big-time players do big-time things in big-time moments of big-time games. And no more that I think of than Hunter Prince's grand slam in the 2016 MAC tournament. Still the only one in the history of that tournament. And as a walk-off. But Mike has been that guy for us. And we put such an emphasis on 2-strike, 2-out hitting, and 2-out RBIs. And there was none bigger yesterday than that.
Yeah, you got a break because they dropped a ball. We thought maybe fielding might be an issue with Kent, and their errors contributed to your production.
Yeah, it did, and it gave us the lead right there. And, you and I were talking pre-interview just about how Turner Doran is our closer, and DJ Thompson is top 3 in the league in reliever ERA, sub-2. We went out to set him up in the 8th. And they were able to tie it, and we were just convinced, or we were committed, I should say, to put Turner Doran in with the lead, and we didn't get it. And then the game went on so long that we had no choice but to use him. So both teams are going to have to be very, I don't want to say, they're going to have to be very astute, let's say, on how you use your pitching today.
Coach, you had some opportunities there in extra innings to walk it off. They had some opportunities, too, to score some runs in extra innings, but it went all the way through 13 before it was over.
I sit here, and if you're listening to the game or watching your game, you're like, hey, man, Western, you had 4 chances. Yes, we did. So did Kent, and they're 1 game ahead of us, now 2 games ahead of us, and they had a 3-run lead, couldn't hold it, didn't put their closer in, and then all of a sudden they're scrambling to put their closer in, and then Maloney hits that shot in the gap on him to tie the ball game, and they had some big hits. We had some big hits, but that leadoff double by Avery Thielman there late in the 12th, and not being able to move him over and get him in, I thought was maybe our last chance right there, and it turned out to be.
Well, you think about maybe a bunt, maybe not a bunt. Let the guy hit. You got a guy up there that's not used to bunting, and it's tough to make those guys bunt.
Yeah, it's tough. The bottom of our lineup is grinding away at bats, but not the most productive part of our lineup, right? And I thought that Polubinski had the best chance to drive that run in, or at least move that run over. and set the table for Mason with possibly a squeeze, or Diego Pena, who was in for Zajac, we got a great pinch hit from Connor Ostrander there in the ninth to tie the game up. But it was tough, and Polubinski's just not one of the best bunters on the team, but he's got, he's on base, ball's in play, he leads the team in batting average if the ball's in play, and we rolled the dice there and let him swing the bat, and he flew out, and then Pilarski wasn't able to get it done, and neither was Diego. It was frustrating.
There were some outstanding efforts by your team, though. We talked about Maloney with the big RBIs there late to force extra innings, but another quality start out of Brizinga, man. He was great yesterday.
He was outstanding and gave us 6 great innings. I thought our bullpen from Lehman, but DJ was good. There was a play that we could have made for him that we didn't, and it went down as a hit, but I thought it was a play we should have made, and it would have kept Kent scoreless. And then we were going to go to Turner in the ninth to close it. They tied the ball game and extended. And I thought Dorn was great in extra innings in relief. Lehman was good, as I said. And then, Hoover was okay, walked the leadoff guy. And unfortunately, that's the one that scored. And everything was heightened at that point, right? Everything's accentuated, any mistakes, any free bases. Overall, man, I thought we played some really good defense. But Maloney had that little squib off the cap. I think it was off of Reese, and it was squirreling towards the 6 hole. It was late in extra innings, and the field had a lot of traffic on it. He's so sure-handed and sure-footed. You've seen it. And he wasn't able to make that play, and it ended up hurting us.
How about Evan Shapiro, man? He came in a high-leverage situation against the team he used to play for, and he got a big strikeout to kill a threat.
No, he did, and I failed to mention him. I appreciate you bringing that up. Zach Putnam's done a really good job with him, and he's super coachable. He's a great teammate. He's got some electric stuff, and the walks early have started to dissipate, and command of the fastball, which has got some electricity to it, and that filthy changeup that he has. And he's a high recovery guy, Robin, so you might see him again today.
They scored in the 13th on a sacrifice fly, and so it was 8-7 going to the bottom of the 13th, Coach, and Tanner Malley gets on base like he always does. He fouled 2 or 3 off his foot. He was hobbling a little bit. You can see he was laboring a little bit. Then he tested it when he got to first and ran down the right field line. I thought, okay, maybe he can still go. Maybe he's trying to play a fast one on Kent. Gets his lead, steals second base, head first slide. Umpire calls him out, tagged him on the foot. I've never seen a guy sliding head first being tagged out on the foot.
Well, I haven't either. And credit to Tanner's great at bat. He was fouling some of those off of his kneecap, a couple off of his shin, and they were making it numb. And that's why you saw him doing all the hobbling. And then he gave me a signal back from first base letting me know that he was okay. So we green lighted him. He picked the right pitch. He got a great jump. And then when I went out to complain, which turned into an ejection, it was explained to me that he was able to see the tag on the foot and also see that Tanner's hand wasn't on the bag yet. And that's at the point where I just said, nobody's that good. You can't see both of those. But the bigger problem is it's 2026, and we got to get instant replay put in here and give it, because I think the umpires, to their credit, they want to get the call right. I don't think that particular umpire wanted to go home. I don't think it was intentional. Whether I thought he missed it or not doesn't matter. It plays over. But it would sure be nice to go home and have that reviewed and let all 3 umpires say that there was nothing there to overturn it, or overturn it. It's a little bit easier to swallow.
Well, that one's behind you. The good news is you get them 2 more times here starting today, and you got one of the best in the business on the mound in Sam Carline.
We really do, and Sam's just been one quality start after another, right? And starting pitching and defense, both of those were good yesterday, and I suspect it'll be good today. The park will play a little bit bigger. I don't think there's much. The wind was blowing out yesterday. Park played not big, but it played bigger than normal. And today the wind's kind of wisping in from the north, so it could be a little more of a traditional game where I hope that pitching and defense will, reign supreme, and I feel like we have an advantage in that area.
Talk about Sam and the season he's had.
Yeah, Sam has been great. You know, he's 2 years recovered from Tommy John surgery. He's been a great teammate with great work ethic. He started out really well, you know, opening weekend against Pitt. It was a little shaky, but it was his opening weekend, and we ended up winning a game against Pitt. And then all of a sudden, he started having some command issues. We put him in the bullpen. I remember bringing him back out of the pen at Cal State Northridge, and it was electric, and it was no pressure. He was able to go out there and just kind of feel him. He's a real feel mechanical kind of guy. And him and Putnam have to do a lot of work to get him in sync with his, you know, you can see his delivery is a little unique. But man, Robin, ever since then, he's just gone out and bang, 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 and he's been giving us a good start. He's got a lot of scouts following him right now. The fastballs, you know, anywhere from 92 to 95, good slider. He's controlling the running game better. I expect he's going to give us a good start today.
They got a pretty good one going too, Kieran Connie.
Yeah, they do, and I've seen some video on him, and he's got good stuff. I mean, they're right behind us in ERA, and I just think his fastball is going to be 92, 93. It's a good slider, good changeup, good curveball, and a veteran. So today should be a really good matchup. Good day for baseball. Beautiful, sunny, good temps finally, and it's a good day for the Broncos to tie it up here.
Coach, how about your pen after yesterday?
Well, you know, I think Turner Dorn might be down today. We're not sure. We told the guys, wherever the line is on you being able to pitch, I'd like for you to put your foot on it and slightly over it going down the stretch here. Communicate with Putnam on your availability. But I feel like Shapiro will be good today, DJ will be good today, Lehman will be good today. We still got Joey Wizzup down there, Maloney, Tomlinson. We've got some components. The only one that's going to be in question today, I think, is Turner Dorn. So it'll be interesting what they do over there too, right? There's a lot of baseball left to be played and some really important games.
Connor Ostrander got a big hit for you off the bench yesterday. You got him back in right field.
Yeah, we do. He's a plus defender, as is Hums. I just think, you know, sometimes when you're hot, your job as a coach is he's feeling really good after that hit, and I wanted him to see his name on the board after that. He got out of the gate really well. He's a plus teammate, a plus work ethic guy, and he's been being really patient with the opportunities that we've been giving him. And I just wanted to get him in there today and have another senior in the lineup and see if he can make a difference for us.
And you get another left-handed bat in the DH role in Roald, the Bellarmine transfer.
Yeah, and listen, I would have loved to have had Jake yesterday in some situations. He was out due to bereavement, and now Jake's back, and he's going to DH. His numbers aren't very good, but he's one of the top guys on the team in quality at bats. He's just had some really bad luck, and he barrels quite a bit. You've seen it. And his numbers do not speak for what his at-bats are like. So we're going to get him in there. He's a fierce competitor, and hopefully those two adjustments, and got some good options off the bench too, and we'll just see if this formula, Robin, will be good for a victory.
I love the mentality of your team, though, Coach, and that starts with the coaching staff. Yesterday was a tough one to lose, but they're ready to go.
Well, we have a lot of coaches meetings where we're concerned about our team, how loose they are. But I've learned, if there's anything I've learned as I've gotten older as a coach, is to stay out of the way when things are good. I don't coach Tanner Malley on anything on how to hit. And my team is kind of full of a bunch of clowns, and I mean that in a good way. They feed off of each other. They're loose. It makes them play better. And so I just clap for them is what I do. And the coaches, we just kind of shake their heads. You don't want to be on our bus. I mean, our bus, we just look at each other and go, what is going on back there? As long as it's not illegal, we let it go.
Good stuff, Coach. Thanks for the time, and good luck today.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. Go Broncos.
Billy Garner with some pregame thoughts before today's Game 2 of this weekend series with the Kent State Golden Flashes. The other scores from Friday, along with that 8-7 Kent win over Western Michigan. Miami at home defeated Central Michigan 12-5. Bowling Green with a home victory over Toledo 9-5. It was Northern Illinois hosting EMU with the Huskies knocking off the Eagles 15-9. And Akron on the road at Ohio defeated the Ohio Bobcats 21-7. UMass is at Ball State this week, and that game was suspended due to weather and resumed earlier today, and UMass held on for a 9-8 win over Ball State. All those matchups getting underway again for Game 2 in these Mid-American Conference Series. We'll keep you updated on the scoreboard as we move along here today. Standings look like this. Kent State in first place, 16-6. Miami and Northern Illinois tied for second at 15-7. The Broncos just 2 games out of first as they go into today's game, 14-8. Ball State and Toledo each 13-9. Those are your top 6 teams, and if it were to end today, those would be your 6 teams for the Mid-American Conference Tournament. On the outside looking in, Central Michigan at 9-13, Bowling Green 9-13, and UMass 9-13. Akron at 8-14, Eastern Michigan at 6-16, and Ohio in the basement of the MAC standings with a record in conference play of 5-17. Home plate umpires making their way to home plate. And I'll go over the ground rules and the lineups with the head coaches, and we'll pass along the starting lineups. First of all, for visiting Kent State. Leading off and playing second base, Brady Marshall. Batting second, the third baseman, Ripken Reese. Hitting third in right field, Sawyer Solitaire. Batting fourth behind the plate, Brody Williams. Batting fifth, the DH, Nolan Belcher. Hitting sixth, playing center field, Micah Kirikov. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Alejandro Covas. Batting eighth at first base, Hunter Klotz. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Luke Matthews. On the mound, Michigan native Kieran Kaw. He's from Heartland, went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's, senior right-hander for Kent State with a 4-2 record of 4.50 earned run average. He's a 6-foot right-handed pitcher, 180 pounds. For Western Michigan, leading off, playing center field, the nation's leading hitter, Tanner Melly. Batting second in right field today, Connor Ostrander. Hitting third, the second baseman, Drew Howard. Batting fourth at shortstop, Michael Maloney. Hitting fifth, playing first base, Avery Thielman. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Mark Meneke. Batting seventh, playing third base, Mason Polarski. Hitting eighth and DHing today, Jacob Rowald. And batting ninth behind the plate, Nolan Zajac. Umpires today, Pete Peterson is behind the plate. Ben Williams made the controversial call on the steal attempt at second base in the 13th inning. Will umpire first base today, and Sal Giacomintonio, the veteran umpire, down at third. Broncos wearing their brown tops with Broncos across the front and a gold stripe. Got the gold trim, brown caps with the gold visor. Kent State in the road grays today with the blue and gold caps as the teams take the field. The Broncos defensively, Mark Meneke in left, Tanner Malley in center, Connor Ostrander at right, Mason Polarski at third, Mike Maloney the shortstop, Drew Howard at second base, and Avery Thielman over at first. Nolan Zajac's behind the plate, and Sam Carlisle on the mound. Teams are lined up in front of their dugouts along the third and first base side here at Himes Field. Fans on their feet now for our national anthem. Beautiful day for baseball in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Not a cloud in the sky. And earlier today, over at Waldo Stadium, beyond the right field fence, the annual spring showcase. Coach Lance Taylor and his staff showing off the 2026 Broncos. It was a defensive battle with a running clock. And the gold team on a touchdown by freshman quarterback Jackson Dosh, who then completed a 2-point conversion in the third quarter to make it 8-0. That held up the Brown team, led by Brock Lowry, the starting quarterback for the Broncos, rallied back out a touchdown. They went for a 3-point conversion from 10 yards out, and the pass was incomplete, and the gold team defeats the Brown team in the spring showcase today by a score of 8-6. Broncos will open the season September the 5th at Michigan. They've got 6 home games, including another matchup with another Broncos team as Boise State comes to town in one of the Broncos non-conference contests at Waldo Stadium. Looking forward to that. I'll be here before you know it. Check out season ticket opportunities at wmubroncos.com/tickets. Sam Carlisle completing his warm-up tosses. Get it up there in the mid-90s. He's got a hard slider, and he's pitched well today. Pitched well this season, I should say, coming off Tommy John surgery 2 years ago. He missed 2 entire spring seasons of baseball. Comes in with a record of 4-2 and earned run average of 3.61. And this will be his 12th appearance, 11th start, 47 1/3 innings. He's given up 39 hits, 20 runs, 19 of those earned, 26 walks, 56 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just .220 off Sam Carlisle. Just good to see him out there and healthy this season after not being able to play with that arm injury. But he's good to go, and he's had an outstanding junior campaign, and the scouts like what they see. He's draft eligible. And we'll see what takes place here when that draft comes around this summer. Ready to go. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes in first place. They're a game ahead of Miami and Northern Illinois, 2 games ahead of this Bronco team, trying to even this series up today. Leading off, sophomore from Worcester, Ohio, second baseman Brady Marshall. And the first pitch of the ball game from Sam Carlisle is in there for a strike at the knees. Marshall stands in hitting .282, no home runs, 15 runs batted in. Set by Sam. He works from the set at all times. First base side of the rubber. Pitches outside. Ball and a strike. Kent State comes in 5th in the MAC in batting average at .287. The Broncos are 2nd in the MAC in pitching with a team ERA of 5.69. And the Broncos #1 in the MAC in fielding percentage at .979. Had a couple errors yesterday that helped Kent. Kent made a couple errors too that benefited the Broncos, especially late in the game when they rallied back to tie it up and send it to extra innings. Sam ahead of the hitter now, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brady Marshall. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him. First strikeout of the game for Sam Carlisle. 1 down here in the Kent State first inning. Here's Ripken Reese, junior out of Ellicott City, Maryland, hitting .314 with 9 home runs and 36 runs batted in. He had a big 3-run homer yesterday over the fence in right. That gave Kent State a lead in the middle innings. Home run power. Hits from the left side, and the first pitch is a breaking ball in side for a ball 1 on Ripken Reese. Maryland guy, gotta believe, with the first name Ripken, the legendary Oriole shortstop Cal Ripken might have played into that decision to name him Ripken. There's a off-speed pitch in for a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike on Reese. Play him a little bit around to left. Kicking the pitch. Swung on and lined into left center field. Tanner Malley dives and can't make the catch. It gets behind him. Meneke backing up though is there. Hustles it in, and Reese has a 1-out double here in the first inning at Himes Field. Tanner almost got there. Ball was tailing away from him as he ran into a left center field. He laid out and could not come up with the ball. But Meneke hustling over there to back up. Got it into second baseman Drew Howard. Reese held to a double. And that'll bring up Sawyer Solitaria playing right field. Swinging a bouncer to second. Big hop for Howard. He's got it. Fires to first in time. Solitaria's retired. Over to third goes Ripken with 2 outs now. There's Brody Williams, the catcher. He's a senior out of Eddyville, Kentucky. Hitting .293, 6 home runs and 36 runs batted in. Good to get Sawyer Solitaria out. He had a 2-for-6 day yesterday with a home run. He's a good player. MAC Freshman of the Year in 2025. First pitch to Williams is up high. Ball and no strikes to Brody Williams. .293 hitter, 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in. There's some pop in the middle of this lineup. There's a swing and a foul off the forearm of Zajac. Plate umpire Pete Peterson checking in to make sure he's all right. Everybody's got their gear back on. Nolan back behind the plate. Brody Williams stands in there now with a 1 ball, 1 strike count with 2 out, a runner at third. The pitch is swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Zajac. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Play him deep and straight away. Taps home plate twice, crowds the plate. He's up by that front line of the batter's box, closest to the plate. Here's the pitch to him, and it's outside. Count evens now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kent State came in on Thursday to get a workout here at Himes Field. They are not used to playing on the real stuff, the dirt and the grass. Wanted to get a practice in. Pitch is outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. When you don't play on the grass and infield dirt, you don't always get that true bounce like you do on the turf, and most of the MAC is now turf. Kent certainly has been turf for a long time, maybe the first MAC team to get turf. Played on it for years. There's a chopper foul, and the ball on the ground for these infielders takes more of a true hop on the turf than it does on Mother Earth. Doesn't bother the Broncos though. They are used to this surface. They play on it every day in practice. They play the ball, and that's how you do it. Playing Williams straight away. 3-ball, 2-strike count on him. Runner at third. The pitch is up high, ball 4. And Brody Williams draws a walk.
Walking to the plate, number 9, Nolan Belcher.
That'll bring up redshirt freshman Nolan Belcher from Jonesboro, Arkansas. He's a designated hitter, batting at .305 with 6 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Got the start yesterday at DH and came out later in the game for a pinch hitter. There's a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Slider that started at the front hip and broke across the plate. 1 strike the count on Nolan Belcher. If he can get on, Mike Kurikoff in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Bronco bench wanted that one. Ball and a strike. Williams the runner at first. Reese down there at third. The 1-1 on the way. Swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sam a strike away from getting out of this first inning jam. Not a lot of wind today. Taking a look at the flag out there in right center field. It was blowing out towards Waldo Stadium yesterday. One ball, 2-strike count. The pitch swung on and driven into center field for a base hit. Williams was running on the pitch. He rounds second and heads to third. RBI single for Nolan Belcher, and Kent State takes a 1-0 lead in the first.
Now batting, number 32, Micah Kirikoff.
That'll bring up Micah Kirikoff, sophomore center fielder from Indianapolis, sitting .305 with 5 home runs and 31 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter. A pitch clock issue. Now we're ready to go. Set by Sam, and the pitch. Outside with a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes on Micah Kirikoff. Interesting to see the bullpen strategy today for both of these managers, coaches. A lot of pitchers being used in 13 innings yesterday. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, changed up on him, and he was out in front. A ball and a strike to Micah Kirikoff. Alejandro Kovas, the on-deck hitter. If Kirikoff can find his way on. Sam trying to limit the damage to 1 run here. The kick and the pitch. Swung on and popped up into right field, coming on his Ostrander. He's under it now, looking up into the bright sunshine, and makes the catch to retire the side. But the Flashes get on the board on the RBI single by Nolan Belcher. Broncos bat in the bottom of the first. It's Kent State 1, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan Baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
There was 1 run on 2 hits with no errors and 2 runners left on base. After half an inning, the Golden Flashes lead 1-0 with your Broncos coming to bat. Bronco fans, be sure to vote on the @WMU Baseball Instagram story for what song you would like to hear in the 4th inning.
Broncos trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Tanner Malley will lead it off, followed by Connor Ostrander and Drew Howard. Malley stands in there, hitting .485. No home runs, 16 runs batted in. First pitch from Cahy is popped up behind first base. Hunter Klotz is under it and makes the catch over by the Kent State bullpen. Tanner swinging at the very first pitch. Fouls out to Klotz. One pitch and one out.
Michigan, number 7, Connor Ostrander.
Of course, Malley continues to lead the nation in hitting and on-base percentage. Not that time, though, as he heads to the dugout. And that'll bring up Connor Ostrander, senior from Granger, Indiana, playing right field today. Hitting .224, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in for the veteran utility man. Takes first pitch for his strike. 1 strike on counter. He pinch hit yesterday in the 9th inning and delivered a big base hit that started the rally that got the Broncos into extra innings, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul into the Kent dugout. No balls and 2 strikes. Kieran Cahy is from Heartland, Michigan. Went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's High School. 4-2 record. 4.50 earned run average. He's 6 feet tall, 180 pounds. Works from the first base side of the rubber, out of the set position at all times, and the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a chopper to first. Klotz has it, and he's retired the first 2 hitters here in the bottom of the first on a foul pop-up and a ground ball. 2 down, that'll bring up Drew Howard.
Hitting next, number 3, Drew Howard.
Drew is a senior from Ferdinand, Indiana. Transfer from Evansville. Hitting .375 with a home run and 31 runs batted in. Been hitting in the 3-hole the last couple of weeks and doing very well. Right-handed hitter against the righty Cahy. The kick and the pitch. Lays off a pitch up in the zone and out of the zone, called a ball by Pete Peterson. 1 ball, no strikes. Cahy to the belt. Long look to the plate. Now he delivers a strike at the knees on the inside corner. Ball and a strike now to Drew. Valuable pickup in the offseason for Western Michigan. Stands deep in the box. Feet shoulder width apart. Waggles that bat over the right shoulder. Got around late on that high fastball. Fouled it back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Drew Howard. It's the 11th appearance for Cahy and 11th start. 48 innings, giving up 44 hits, 29 runs, 24 earned runs, 13 walks, 53 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .238 on this senior righty. There's a line drive to right, but right at Solitaria, and he retires. Drew Howard, and the Broncos are out in the first. We go to the 2nd inning. Kent State 1, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
In the bottom of the first inning for Western Michigan, the Broncos scored no runs on no hits with no errors and no runners left on base. After 1 inning, Golden Flashes 1, Broncos 0. Want to take the field like a Bronco? Bring out your Little League team to the ballpark and join Western Michigan on the field for the national anthem. If interested, please visit WMUBroncos.com/anthem buddies. All right, Bronco fans, the first winner today is Wyatt Oldfield. Wyatt Oldfield, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize. Leading off the inning for the Golden Flashes, number 14, Alejandro Kovas.
Here we go with the second inning. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Kent State. Alejandro Kovas from Peninsula, Ohio. He's a junior. Transfer from Youngstown, takes a first pitch over but low. 1 ball, no strikes. Kovas hitting .309 with 3 home runs and 21 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter, slightly open stance, spread out at the plate. Kicking the pitch from Carlisle's a breaking ball high, 2-0. They play Kovas straight away in the outfield. Back on the infield at short and second. There's a bouncer back to the mound. Carlisle tried to backhand it. Now throws late, and it's a base hit for Kovas. Infield single. That went right back up the middle. And Sam reached behind his back with his glove, tried to make a backhand stab of that ball. From behind his body, he reached around trying to knock that ball down. It deflected off of him over closer to the bag at third base. He ran it down, but not in time to get Kovas. So a leadoff single, third hit of the day for the Flashes, and that'll bring up Hunter Klotz. Toss over there. Kovas gets back. Threat to steal. He's stolen 12 bases in 14 attempts. Got a pretty good lead over there at first. Kicking the pitch. Klotz, big rip at a fastball. Strike 1. Grad student from Martinsburg, Pennsylvania, playing first base, Hunter Klotz. Veteran ball player at Kent State, been around a long time. Hitting .233 with a home run and 16 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter against the righty, Sam Carlisle. Play him a little bit around to left. Throw to first. Kovas gets back. Set by Sam out of Portage Northern High School. The kick of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Look at another healthy cut. Came up empty. No balls, 2 strikes now on Hunter Klotz. The shortstop Luke Matthews in the on-deck circle for Kent State. Sam working deliberately with a runner at first. Here's the kick of the pitch. Klotz lays off a pitch up in the zone and ruled a ball and 2 strikes now on Klotz. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Another throw to first. Runner gets back. Kent State 5th in the MAC in batting at 287. Runner goes, throw down to second base on a hop, deflected by Maloney behind the bag. That's a stolen base for Kovas. So runner in scoring position for the Flashes. Still nobody out here in the second. They lead it 1-0. Count even now on that pitch that was in the dirt, scooped up before the throw by Zajac. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On Klotz, the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Sam went to the whip and fans Hunter Klotz.
For Kent State, number 1, Luke Matthews.
Klotz has struck out 4 times so far in this series. He's in the dugout, and up steps Luke Matthews. Senior out of Murrieta, California, hitting .268 with a home run and 27 runs batted in. Sam making a motion out to the home plate umpire. There's an issue with the pitch timer. So, new controller. Hustled out to Sal Giacomontonio, coaching umpire in third base. He'll work the pitch timer. Here's the set by Sam. Delivers over below. 1 ball, no strikes to Luke Matthews. And now we got another issue with the pitch timer. Right now it says 13. You're gonna have to reset it or hold for a few seconds before firing it up. Here's the set by Carlyle. Throw down to second base, right on the bag. Howard covering, but the runner gets back. 1 out here in the Kent State second inning. They've got a runner at second after an infield single and a stolen base by Alejandro Kovas. Set by Sam. Long look to second. The pitch. Over below. 2-0. Broncos want to get this game in order to win the series tomorrow. Here's a pop-up. It's on the infield. Mike Maloney calls for it. Behind the mound, makes the catch between the mound and second base. Looking up into that bright sky. 2 down, runner at second.
Number 4, Brady Marshall.
Back to the top of the order, Brady Marshall will bat. Struck out swinging in his first at bat to lead off the game. He was 1 for 5 yesterday with a run, scored, he walked, and struck out once. Kicking the pitch from Sam is swung on and missed. Breaking pitch. Marshall came up empty on that one. Sam wheels and throws to second. Kovas gets back in there. Marshall, a utility guy, play a number of positions out of Worcester, Ohio. 1-strike pitch. Swung on and popped foul. Thielman over near the fence and flips over the fence onto the berm and could not hang on. I think he got his glove on it, and he hit the fence and somersaulted over the fence onto the berm, but he's okay. Almost a circus catch there by Avery Thielman. He was going hard after that one. Falls safely. No balls, 2 strikes on Marshall. Another game tomorrow between these two teams. 1:05 first pitch. Hope to see you out here for game 3 of this series. WWBroncos.com/tickets. The pitch. Marshall, almost went around, held off. Took it for a ball outside, 1-2. Set by Sam, looks to second. The 1-2 on the way is in the dirt, blocked by Zajac, and they hold the runner at second base. As a freshman last year, Marshall played 12 games, 9 of them at shortstop. Playing second base here this weekend, and there's a pitch that's blocked. Over in the left-hand hitting batter's box by Zajac, and now the count goes full 3-2 on Marshall. He gets on base, he's a threat to steal. 14 out of 15 stolen bases. Here's the 3-2. Inside ball 4. And Marshall draws a walk. Runners at first and second now.
Now batting number 8, Ripken Reese.
Here's Reese. Bounced out to Drew Howard in the first inning. Was 2 for 6 yesterday with that 3-run bomb to right. Lines this one into center field, scooping it up. Malley, runners rounding third. Throw to the plate is offline. And a base hit by Reese drives in another run, and it's Kent State 2-0 over the Broncos with 2 runners aboard and 2 out.
Hitting next for Kent State, number 38, Sawyer Solitaria.
Marshall holds at second base as Sawyer Solitaria steps in there. Solitaria, big day yesterday, 2 for 6 with a home run, 2 runs batted in. He hit one in the netting in front of the scoreboard in left center field. Kicking the pitch to him. High. 1 ball, no strikes. Checks pitch com, does Sam, now ready to go. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and fouled back by Solitaria. This guy's a really good hitter. Takes a healthy hack every swing. And he can barrel him up, as we saw yesterday. His outs were loud. Throw to second, a runner gets back. It's on the 2026 Golden Spikes Award preseason watch list. After earning all MAC first team honors and MAC Freshman of the Year in 2025. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Swung on and blooped into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit and score another run. Ostrander fires it into second base. Throw goes to third, and the runner gets back there after a big turn. As Reese thought about coming home. Jeff Duncan held him up. A little bloop over Howard into shallow right field. Drives in the third run of the game for Kent. Solitary is on at first, and Williams, the catcher, steps in. Right-handed hitter, open stance. The kick and the pitch. Swung on and driven to left field. That is over the head of Meneke and left. Fell down, got back up. Here's the throw. The relay not coming to the plate. That'll play 2, and it's 5-0 Kent State. Brody Williams rocketed that one over the head of Meneke in left field, off the big Bronco in left field on that 16-foot monster.
For the Golden Flashes, number 9, Nolan Belcher.
That'll bring up Nolan Belcher. Belcher drove in the game's first run back in the first inning. Gonna get a conversation at the mound as Bronco pitching coach Zach Putnam makes the slow walk out to the mound. The Broncos bullpen was taxed yesterday. They need innings out of Sam, and that's exactly what Zach's telling him. 5-0 Kent. They put 4 on the board here in the second inning. Quick chat out there. Here comes Belcher. The runner at second. 2 out. Sam checks his runner. Kicks and pitches. Breaking ball in there for a strike of the knees. One strike to count on Belcher. Singled back in the first. There's a strike called at the knees on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes on the Arkansas native. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Popped up foul and out of play. Over on the berm down the right field line. Count stays 0-2. Sam trying to settle in here and get this final out and get the Broncos back up there trying to chip away at this 5-0 deficit. Here's the set, the pitch. Swing and a bouncer to second. High hop for Howard. Drew over to Thielman at first to retire the side. But Kent State adds 4. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Kent State 5, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live at WMUBroncos.com.
In the top of the second for the Golden Flashes, there were 4 runs on 4 hits with no errors and 1 runner left on base. Putting your score, Kent State 5, Western Michigan 0. Bronco fans, be sure to stop by the marketing table to guess the time of the 7th inning stretch. The contest ends at the end of this inning. Don't miss out.
Kieran Cahy back out for his second inning of work. Face the middle of the Bronco order. Mike Maloney, Avery Thielman, and Mark Meneke. Coming up here in the second inning, Broncos down 5-0 here. Trying to chip away against the righty from Heartland, Michigan. Kieran Cahy, the kick of the pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Cahy had 5 starts, 10 appearances as a junior last year, went 4-0. Worked out of the bullpen in 2024. As a freshman, he appeared in 9 games with 2 starts. And was part of a #1 ranked high school team at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. #1 team in the country that year. And they were the state champs. Team was loaded. Two and 1 the count now on Maloney. Kicking the pitch. Swing and a foul, backing out of play. Mike's a grad student from Mokina, Illinois. .341 average with 6 home runs and 43 runs batted in. He leads the Broncos in home runs and RBIs. 3rd on the team in batting average behind Malley and Howard. The 2-2. Almost hit him. Count full now, 3-2 on Mike Maloney. Bats out of a crouch, back on that right leg. Swings and fouls that one back and out of play. Count stays full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right-handed hitter against the righty, Kieran Cahy. The set, the 3-2. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Kirikov coming on. Now the right fielder, Solitaria, runs across in front of Kirikov and makes the catch on the shallow fly ball off the bat of Maloney. 1 down here in the Broncos' second inning.
Western Michigan, number 31, Avery Thielman.
That'll bring up Avery Thielman, batting in the 5-hole today. Senior out of Kalamazoo. Was named MAC Player of the Week for his performance at Eastern Michigan last weekend. Had 3 home runs in that series. There's a drive into center field. Kirikov going back on it. He runs it down and makes the catch. Avery put a charge into that one, but Kirikov ran it down. Thielman out. First pitch swinging on a shot to center field. We'll bring up Mark Meneke.
Number 20, Mark Meneke.
Junior out of Naperville, Illinois, hitting .263 with a home run and 18 runs batted in. Nice pickup out of junior college. Can play first, can play the outfield. Been out there in left field the last few weeks and doing a nice job. Has played some first base. Fouls that first one back and out of play. 1 strike on Mark Meneke. 5-0 Kent. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit. Meneke into the gap in left center. Makes the big turn at first, and he'll hold on with a long single. First hit of the day for the Broncos comes off the bat of Mark Meneke.
Broncos, number 10, Mason Pilarski.
Here's Pilarski, the freshman from Macomb, Michigan.
Hitting .212, no home runs, 9 runs batted in for Mason Polarski. Kicking the pitch is over but low. Solid shortstop, but he's manned the hot corner for Coach Gernon this season with Maloney at short. Probably slide over and be the shortstop next year. He is sure-handed with the glove. Ball's bounced up there and it got by the catcher. Marshall couldn't block it. It allows the runner to advance. Down in scoring position now, Mark Meneke with 2 out here in the second inning. 5-0 Kent. They scored 1 in the first and 4 here in the second inning. De La Salle High School is where Mason starred at the high school level on the east side of Michigan. There's a pitch over but low. 2-0. All-Stater, Dream Team guy. Played in the Michigan All-Star game. He's ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch from a fellow Detroit area native. Kieran Cahy is in there for his strike at the knees. Three balls and 1 strike. The set by Cahy. Looks to second. He'll go ahead and throw it back there. The second baseman, Marshall, was behind the bag. He's out on the edge of the grass. 3-1. The count on Polarski, trying to drive in a run here. Takes a pitch outside. No, they call it a ball. A late strike call from Pete Peterson. It looked like a ball. Mason was throwing his bat over by the dugout when Pete Peterson went up with the right hand. So it's a full count now. The payoff pitch coming up to Polarski. Here it is in the dirt, ball 4. And now he can throw that bat away and trot down to first. Throws away the glove, throws away the elbow guard, throws away the bat. Gets rid of the paraphernalia and trots down to first. Here's Rowall. Left-handed hitter against the righty. 2 runners aboard. Swing and a miss late on a pitch at the knees. 1 strike on Jacob Rowall. He's a grad student from Valmeyer, Illinois. Played at Bellarmine in Louisville before jumping in the portal, and drives one just foul down the first baseline into the Kent bullpen. No balls and 2 strikes. Jacob was not here yesterday. Death in the family. Returned last night and in the lineup today with his left-handed stick. The 0-2 on the way. Froze him on a changeup and it stayed high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He was looking for something else. Got the change piece and laid off. Chance to drive it around here. 2 runners aboard. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes on Rowall. He's got a home run this year with 6 runs batted in. Batting at 197. Appearing in his 26th game and his 16th start. The pitch inside, almost hit him. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Rowall. It's a .250 hitter with runners in scoring position. See if he can come up with a big hit here and drive in a run.
Menike, the runner at second base. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with some high heat. Broncos are down in the second. They strand a pair. We go to the third. It's Kent State 5, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
In the bottom of the second inning for Western Michigan, the Broncos scored no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 runners left on base. After 2 innings, Kent State 5, Western Michigan 0. All right, Bronco fans, the second winner today is Greg Pilarski. Greg Pilarski, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize. Now the box for Kent State, number 32, Micah Kirikoff.
Here we go to the top of the third inning. Kent State on top of the Broncos, 5-0. Micah Kirikoff leads it off. Center fielder squares to bunt. Pushes one foul down the third baseline. Was foul. The Broncos didn't field it right away, and then it started to take a right turn back into fair territory, but Pilarski jumped on it. 1 strike. Kirikoff heads back. He was all the way to first. It's back to the batter's box. Regroups. Indianapolis native. 6'2", 180. Good looking athlete. North Central High School. Takes a pitch inside. That almost hit him. One ball, 1 strike to Micah Kirikoff. Facing Sam Carlisle. The pitch. Swing and a line shot right at Maloney. Snow cones it in the webbing to retire Kirikoff, who smoked that one, but right into the glove of Mike Maloney.
Number 14, Alejandro Kovas.
That'll bring up Alejandro Kovas, the left fielder, who doubled in the second inning. Right-handed hitter, slightly open, out of a crouch. Takes a pitch for a strike of the letters. 1 strike to count on Alejandro. Started his college career at Youngstown State. 3 for 5 yesterday with a walk. Swings and fouls this one back.
And Sam now ahead of the count. No balls, 2 strikes on Kovas. Sam works from the set all the time. First base side of the rubber. Now the 0-2. Almost hit him. Kovas turned that front shoulder, as you're taught. If it hits you, it hits you. It just won't hit you in the face. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a foul, backing out of play. Kovas staying alive. One of 5 Kent State hitters batting over the 300 mark. Solitary at 323, Ripken at 314, Kovas at 309. Kirikoff and Belcher both hitting at 305. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch in the dirt, bounced it up there. 58-footer from Carlisle. Evens the count at 2-2. Play Kovas straight away in the outfield. Infielders are back with 1 out. The 2-2 coming up from Sam. Outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Kovas. He has battled back in this at bat. To work the count full. Broncos trying to put up a 0 for Kent State here in the 3rd inning after they scored 1 in the 1st and 4 in the 2nd. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer to 3rd. Pilarski gloves it across the 1st in time. Kovas is retired. 3rd to 1st. Pilarski, he's just so steady down there.
Number 34, Hunter Clark.
Just eats those ground balls for breakfast. And looks like he's nonchalanting it over to first base, but it comes out of his hand on fire. Here's the left-handed hitting Hunter Klotz. He takes the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. He struck out for the 4th time in this series. Back in the 2nd inning. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Carlisle. There's a pitch inside. 2-0. Hunter Klotz been around this program now for 5 years. Played a lot of baseball for Coach Duncan, who's now in his 13th season at Kent. Swing and a foul that is out of play over by the batting cages. 2 balls and a strike now on Klotz. Broncos trying to get in that dugout and get to work on offense. Play Klotz a little bit around to left. Swing and a foul back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the left-handed hitting Hunter Klotz. A couple of hits yesterday. When he puts his bat on it, it's usually got some pace coming off that stick. Does have some swing and miss though. Pops this one up between home plate and first base. And finally, looking up into that bright sun, Colin Zajac fights it off and makes the catch in front of the Kent State dugout. Avery Thielman was coming down the line, and Nolan, drifting out from behind the plate, was able to make the catch on that sky-high foul pop-up off the bat of Hunter Klotz to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Kent State 5, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live at WWBroncos.com.
There were no runs on no hits with no errors and no runners left on base. Keeping your score, Kent State 5, Western Michigan 0. Western Michigan baseball is back in action tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. against the Kent State Golden Flashes right here at Heinz Field. Grab your tickets by visiting WMUBroncos.com/tickets.
Broncos down 5-0 as they bat in the third inning.
Number 27, Nolan Zajac.
9-1 two-hitters due up for the Broncos. Zajac, Malley, and Ostrander. Here's the pitch. High and away. 1 ball, no strikes to Zajac. Sophomore out of Carleton, hitting 155, no home runs, 10 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. Got that 10th RBI yesterday on a beautiful safety squeeze bunt. He's ahead in this count now, 2-0. They play him medium depth and straight away in the outfield. The pitch. Off speed. In there for a strike called to the knees, 2-1. Nolan taps the plate, digs back in. Bat waggling over the right shoulder. Swing and a healthy cut. Got a piece of it back to the screen. Count evens now at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Kahi. Hit him in the elbow. Or did that hit the bat? I think it hit the bat. Hit the knob of the bat. Come through as a hitter, you lead with that knob, and then he was going to hold up. The knob was out there, and the ball hit it for a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Zajac. Digs back in. The 2-2. Swing and a pop-up foul over near the Kent dugout, and under it to make the catch is Hunter Klotz. Zajac is retired. That'll bring up Tanner Malley.
Back to the plate for Western Michigan, number 2, Tanner Malley.
Nation's leading hitter and on base percentage leader. Swung at the first pitch he saw from Kahi in the first inning and popped up foul to Hunter Klotz first. Kicking the pitch to him. Off speed, stays up high. 1 ball, no strikes. After that out, he's hitting .481 with a .600 on base percentage. One ball, no strikes to Tanner. The kick and the pitch. That is in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Tanner on the wrong end of a controversial play yesterday in the bottom of the 13th. Trying to pick up his 20th steal of the season. Looked like he was in. But Ben Williams called him out.
2-0 pitch. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Off the handle and gloved there by Ripken Reese, and Tanner Malley is 0 for 2 today. Right off the handle there.
Hitting next for your Broncos.
Just continuing that thought on that play in the 13th.
Ostrander.
Looked like Tanner had second base stolen, head first slide. But Ben Williams, umpiring the bases, said he was tagged on the foot before his hand reached the bag. Kicking the pitch. It was a chopper foul off the bat of Connor Ostrander. Normally you don't see an out call on a head first slide when the tag was applied to the foot, which in Tanner Malley's case would be 6 feet from more than that as he's stretched out. 0-1 pitch. Changeup stays high, 1-1. Let's check Tanner Malley. He's 5'11". Plus the outstretched arm gives him another couple of feet anyway, more than that. Pitch is up high. 2 balls and a strike. Well, anyway, Coach Gernon didn't see it the way that Ben Williams saw it and got tossed. Sticking up for his guy. There's a strike call at the letters on the inside corner, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. The Broncos are down 5-0. Trying to even this series after falling in 13 yesterday, 8-7. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a high fastball. Cahy strikes out Connor Ostrander to retire the side. We go to the 4th. It's Kent State 5, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
The Broncos scored no runs on no hits with no errors and no runners left on base. After 3 innings, Golden Flashes 5, Broncos 0. Western Michigan softball is back in action tomorrow afternoon for its final homestand of the 2026 season. Join the Broncos at 1 p.m. as they face off against the Northern Illinois Huskies for Senior Weekend. Secure your seats by visiting WMUBroncos.com/tickets. All right, Bronco fans, the 3rd winner today is Megan Anderson. Megan Anderson, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize. Down the box for the Golden Flashes, number 1, Luke Matthews.
Sam Carlisle back out for the 4th inning. Luke Matthews leads it off. Takes the first pitch inside for a ball. Matthews, the shortstop out of California. Popped up to Maloney in his first at bat in the 2nd inning. Right-handed hitter. Open stance. The 1-0. Inside 2-0 to Luke Matthews. Sam, who is pitching for the Broncos for the first season after missing both the 24 and 25 campaign due to injury. Pitched his freshman year after graduating from Portage Northern at Purdue Northwest. Made 13 appearances there in his freshman campaign. Transferred to Western Michigan, missed 2 seasons. And now healthy here. The redshirt junior, and he's behind in the count now 3-1 on Luke Matthews. Play Matthews straight away in the outfield. Infield is back. Sam kicks and delivers. Swing and a foul. Count full now, 3-2. Matthews will be followed by Brady Marshall and Ripken Reese. 1-2 hitters for Kent here today. 3-2 pitch. High, ball 4. And Matthews draws a leadoff walk here in the 4th.
Next to bat for Kent State, number 4, Brady Marshall.
Bring up Brady Marshall. Batting in the leadoff spot for Kent. Right-handed hitter, crowds the plate. Out of a crouch. Throw to first. Runner gets back. As we said, this guy's a threat to steal when he gets on base. Stole 140 bases in high school. That's a lot. You consider they don't play that many games. He was stealing every time he got out there. Here he drops a bunt down the third baseline, scooped up by Pilarski. The throw to first is in time to get Marshall. Nice stretch there by Thielman at first base. I don't think that was an intended sacrifice bunt. I think that was just a bunt for a base hit, and he almost pulled it off. But Pilarski down there at third, making another play. Runner advances to second. That's Matthews down there. That'll bring up Ripken Reese. Doubled and scored in the first. Singled in the second. Drove in a run. He scored twice. Set by Carlisle. The pitch. Swung on and lifted deep to right field. Going back is Ostrander to the fence. It's one hop off the wall. Ostrander hustles it into the cutoff man Howard. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time, and to score comes Matthews. Another hit for Ripken Reese, his third of the game, a double to right, and it's 6-0 Kent State.
Now hitting for Kent State, number 38, Sawyer Solitaria.
Sawyer Solitaria now will bat, with Reese the runner at second. One out here in the 4th inning. We get some stirring in the Bronco bullpen. Mike Maloney comes over to the mound to talk to Sam. Give time for that bullpen to get loose. like Matt Hoover down there loosening up. Matt got the loss yesterday. Not pitch bad in the 13th, but he did give up the run that won the game on a sac fly. Solitaria digs in. He's got a runner at second, 1 out. The pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Big rip by Sawyer. Solitaria from North Olmsted, Ohio. Grounded out to Howard in the first. Singled in a run and scored in the second. Pops this one up, foul, and out of play. And Sam Carlisle ahead of the hitter, no balls, 2 strikes. Brody Williams on deck for the Flashes. The 0-2 coming up from Sam. The pitch outside, just missed. Try to get him to chase. Solitaria laid off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind blowing in a bit from Waldo Stadium into Himes today. The 1-2 pitch. Outside. Had it been blowing out like yesterday, that shot from Reese would have been out of here. Wind kept it in the park. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Sam trying to strand that runner down at second, keep it 6-0. Still only 1 out though. 2-2 coming up to Sawyer. Solitaria. Strike 3 called. He struck him out. Oh, Pete Peterson rips the phone book with some authority on a called strike 3 against Solitaria. That's a big pitch right there from Sam Carlisle.
Number 22, Brody Williams.
But Brody Williams is no picnic to pitch to. He has been on base twice today with a walk. Doubled in 2 runs in the second. He got him out yesterday, though. He was 0 for 5 with 2 Ks and an RBI. Swings and flies this one into left center field. Tanner Malley and Meneke under it. And Mark Meneke will cut in front of Tanner and make the catch to retire the side. But the Flashes add 1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Kent State 6, Western Michigan nothing. Check the out-of-town scoreboard next. This is Western Michigan Baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
For the Golden Flashes, there was 1 run on 1 hit with no errors and 1 runner left on base. Putting your score, Kent State 6, Western Michigan 0. Bronco fans, it's time for some music trivia. The first person to report to the marketing people and correctly guess the artist and song will receive a prize from Western Michigan Baseball. Once again, the first person to correctly guess this artist and song will receive a prize from Western Michigan Baseball.
Checking the out-of-town max scoreboard. Miami hosting Central Michigan. Redhawks won yesterday 12-5. They lead today in the 8th 4-1 over the Chippewas.
They completed a game that was suspended yesterday at Ball State with UMass defeating the Cardinals 9-8. They're in the 5th inning of game 2 of that series now. Ball State leads 3-2.
Number 3, Drew Howard.
Toledo and Bowling Green are scoreless in the 3rd. Eastern Michigan has a 2-0 lead in the 2nd at Northern Illinois. Akron and Ohio just getting underway. Drew Howard leads it off for the Broncos here in the 4th. The pitch to him is a strike. Changeup on the inside corner. 1 strike on Drew Howard. Play him straight away. He can use the entire field. Line to line. There's a bouncer down to 3rd. Scooped up by Ripken Reese, and he guns it across to retire Howard. 1 down here in the Bronco 4th inning. That'll bring up Mike Maloney.
Hitting next, number 12, Mike Maloney.
Maloney flew out to right in the 2nd inning. He was 1 for 5 yesterday with 2 runs batted in. A base hit in the 9th. Scored 2 to tie it with 2 outs. Sent the game to extra innings. Eventually won by Kent 8-7 in 13. 1 ball, no strikes to Mike. Cahy delivers that one in the dirt. 2-0 the count on the grad student from Mokina, Illinois. Let's play a little bit of 3rd. Not a lot of short for Coach Gernon during his time here. There's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mike steps out. Kieran Cahy has given up just 1 hit so far. Keeping the Bronco hitters off balance. Just 1 walk and 2 strikeouts for the former State of Michigan prep star. 2-2 the count on Maloney. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit. Sharply hit ball into left field by Mike Maloney, the 2nd Bronco hit of the game, and that'll bring up Avery Thielman.
Now hitting for your Broncos, number 31, Avery Thielman.
Thielman hit a rocket ship shot into left center field in his first at bat, and Micah Kirikov ran it down. Toss over to first. Maloney gets back. Mike not a stolen base threat. He's 1 for 3 this year. Set by Cahy. The kick and the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. To Avery Thielman, the MAC Player of the Week last week. Went 7 for 12 at Eastern Michigan with 3 home runs. Well deserved. He was 1 for 6 yesterday. The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball into left field. Drifting over and under it is Kovas. He's got it. Thielman didn't get all of that one.
Now batting,
head into the dugout.
Number 20, Mark Meneke.
That'll bring up Meneke, who singled. He got the first hit for the Broncos today, and a line shot to left center field. Gap to gap hitter Mark Meneke bats from the left side. Rests that bat on the left shoulder, then raises it and loads up. Takes the first pitch
for a strike call. Kieran Cahy with Maloney on at first. 2 out here in the 4th. 6-0. Kent State on top. Same two teams here tomorrow. We'll have it for you. 12:45. 1 o'clock first pitch. The 0-1. Broncos would like it to be the rubber game of the series, but they'll need to rally from a 6-0 deficit here today to make that happen. Meneke waggles that bat over the plate. Now he's got it locked and loaded above the left shoulder, and the pitch is in tight, backed him away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mark Meneke. Not a cloud in the sky here today in Kalamazoo. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. I see one. Not much of one. Off to the north of Himes Field. Pete Peterson getting the notebook out, writing something down after a brief word with the Kent State dugout. Writing something down. I'm not sure what that was all about. But he looks back again to the Kent State dugout, shaking his head side to side. So maybe a warning to the Kent bench. 2 balls and a strike. Meneke digs back in. The 2-1. Strike call. Count evens now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Caught the corner at the letters. They're back on the grass at short and second against the line drive hitter. Meneke swing and a bouncer up the middle. Behind the bag at second, fielded by the shortstop. And Matthews makes the play and gets Meneke by a step. That was ticketed for center field, but Matthews, who was playing over near the bag, fielded it on the second base side of the bag and then painted it across to first to retire Meneke and end the 4th. We go to the 5th. Kent State 6, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
After 4 innings, Kent State 6, Western Michigan 0.
Now look at this. Madness, magnet keeps attracting me. I try to run, but see I'm not that fast. I pick first, but surely finish last.
All right, Toronto fans, the 4th winner today is Doug Matthews. Doug Matthews, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize. You voted and we heard. Here is your song selected by the fans on the Western Michigan Baseball Instagram account. Now batting for the Golden Flashes, number 9, Nolan Belcher.
Nolan Belcher leads it off here in the Kent State half of the fifth. Will be followed by Micah Kirikoff and Alejandro Kovas. Kent State on top 6-0. They scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Kicking the pitch from Carlisle. Swung on and lifted deep to left field. Meneke going back, and gone. Over the 16-foot fence in left field. A solo home run for Nolan Belcher. His 7th home run of the season, and Kent State now on top 7-0.
Now the box, number 32, Micah Kirikoff.
That'll bring up Micah Kirikoff. Seven runs on 7 hits for Kent State. That didn't clear the 16-foot monster by much. It was more of a line drive, and he got it just enough elevation on it to get it over that 16-foot fence behind Meneke. First pitch to Kirikoff is fouled back and out of play. 1 strike on Micah. Looking for his first hit of the series. He was 0 for 5 yesterday. Did get on base with a walk. He's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit it sharply last time to Maloney. Caught it in the webbing. Lays off, but takes a strike called at the knees. And Kirikoff down on strikes.
Number 14, Alejandro Kovas.
I'll bring up Kovas. Singled and scored in the second. Stole the base. Grounded out to Pilarski at third in the 3rd inning. 1 out, a run in here in the Kent 5th inning. Carlisle to the belt, the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 strike on Alejandro Kovas. Drew Howard back on the edge of the grass at second base. That one's hitting the hole at short. Maloney dives, got his webbing on it, but couldn't bring it in. And that's an infield single for Kovas, his 2nd hit of the game. He's on at first with 1 out, and the batter will be Hunter Klotz.
Next to bat for the Golden Flashes, number 34, Hunter Klotz.
Kovas getting the sliding glove on. Now he's ready down there at first. Sat by Sam. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer to second. Could be 2. Howard to second for 1. The relay not in time. Did they call the runner safe at second base? It was close. Nope, he's out. That ball rolled up the arm of Drew Howard as he took it off the dirt.
Now batter, number
and
1,
finally was able to corral it,
Matthews.
gain control, and get it to Maloney for the force. Maloney's relay to Thielman at first, not in time. Klotz is safe at first on the fielder's choice, and the batter is Luke Matthews. Hitting in the 9-hole, the shortstop from California. Kicking the pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Matthews. Popped up to short in the 2nd inning. Walked and scored in the 4th. 7 runs on 9 hits with 4 left for Kent State. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left for Western Michigan. Matthews now ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes against Sam Carlisle as the Bronco bullpen continues to work. 86 pitches now for Carlisle. 2-0 on the way. Up high. 3-0 now. This might be Sam's last hitter. Either way. 3 balls, no strikes the pitch. Up high, ball 4. Runners at first and second. 2 down, a run in.
Hitting next, number 4, Brady Marshall.
Looks like they're going to let him go. Try to get Marshall. Kicking the pitch. The Kent State leadoff hitter takes a strike call. Struck out swinging in the first, walked and scored in the second. Got a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. Pitch is high and away. Retired on the play by Pilarski at third. Moving the runner up in his last plate appearance. Ball and a strike now to Marshall. The Worcester, Ohio native stares out at Sam, swings and fouls this one back and out of play. Carlisle ahead of the hitter, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 90 pitches now for Sam. Cahy limited the Broncos to 2 hits. He'll be back out for the bottom of the inning. Here's a chopper to third. Pilarski steps on the bag for the force to retire the side. But Kent adds another run on a home run. And they lead it now through 4.5. It's Kent State 7, Western Michigan nothing. Broncos bat in the 5th next. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live at WWBroncos.com.
For the Golden Flashes, there was 1 run on 2 hits with no errors and 2 runners left on base. The score, Kent State 7, Western Michigan 0. All right, Bronco fans, the 5th winner today is Emily Colby. Emily Colby, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize.
Opportunity closer.
Down the box for your Broncos, number 10, Mason Pilarski.
Down 7-0. The Broncos send up bottom third of the order. Pilarski, Rowald, and Nolan Zajac. Here's a bouncer over the mound. 1 hop to the second baseman. And Marshall throws out Pilarski, swinging on the first pitch. One pitch and one out here in the Bronco half of the fifth. They trailed it 7-0. They'll bring up Rowald.
Broncos, number 8, Jacob Rowald.
Left-handed hitting DH. Upright stance, the left-hand batter's box. Pitch to him is in there for a strike at the bell. From Valmeyer, Illinois. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Started out playing junior college before going to Bellarmine in Louisville. Now at Western Michigan for his final year of college baseball. 0-2 on the way in the dirt. Ball and 2 strikes. Set by Cahy and the pitch. Strike 3 called. Froze him. Fastball right down the middle. Rowald goes down looking. 2 outs here in the Bronco fifth. That'll bring up Nolan Zajac.
Way up to the plate, number 27, Nolan Zajac.
Zajac looking for his first hit of the series. Fouled out to the first baseman in the third of this game after going 0 for 1 yesterday with an RBI on a safety squeeze. 1 ball, no strikes to Zajac. 7-0 Kent here in the fifth. Pitches outside. 2-0. Malley on deck if Nolan can get aboard. Here's the 2-0. Strike called. Fastball caught the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Playing Nolan straight away in the outfield. Pops this one up into center field. Coming on is Kurikoff, the center fielder, going back the shortstop. And Luke Martin makes the catch. Luke Matthews makes the catch over the shoulder from his shortstop spot as he called off Kurikoff the last second. And the Broncos are retired in the fifth. We go to the sixth. It's Kent State 7, Western Michigan 0. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
Kent State leads 7-0. Bronco fans, your support powers our student athletes. The Bronco Athletic Fund helps provide scholarships, travel, equipment, and resources so our teams can compete at the highest level. Every gift makes a difference. Visit WMUBroncos.com/BAF to be a part of Bronco athletic success. Now the mound for your Broncos, number 6, Matt Hoover.
Sam Carlisle's day is done. He goes 5 innings, gives up 7 runs on 9 hits. All those runs were earned. He struck out 4. Struggled through his outing today. Did give him 5 innings and 94 pitches. He gives way to Matt Hoover, who came on in the 13th yesterday and picked up the loss. This will be the 17th appearance for Matt Hoover, all in relief. He's worked 18 innings. He's given up 24 hits, 27 runs, 18 of those earned, 19 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .320 on Hoover. He has a 9.00 ERA and a 1-2 record. We'll face the 2-3-4 hitters for Kent State: Reese, Solitaria, and Williams. Ripken Reese takes a pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. This guy's had a great game today. Doubled and scored in the first. Singled and scored in the second. Drove in a run and then doubled in a run in the fourth. So 2 doubles and a single. 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs for Ripken Reese, the third baseman for Kent State. He's ahead in the count now. 2 balls and no strikes. Hoover ready to work. The 2-0 coming up. Missed outside. Three balls, no strikes. The count on Ripken Reese. He's been barreling it up today. There's a strike right down the middle. Was 2 for 6 yesterday with a 3-run homer. Finished with 4 runs batted in. So 4 RBIs yesterday. He's added 2 more today. The pitch. Swinging a foul down the first baseline. Very flexible. That's the way I would describe it. He's got a very quick, tight swing. Drops that bat barrel behind his shoulder. Now he raises it up and takes strike 3. Didn't look like he was ready to hit there, and Hoover threw one down the middle, and Ripken Reese takes it for a called strike 3. Hoover gets Reese out for the first time today. It'll bring up Sawyer Solitaria. It's 1 for 3 today. Chopper that is fair over the outstretched glove of Pilarski into the corner and left and into second with a stand-up double on the Baltimore chop over third base. Sawyer's Solitaria first rounds first and heads into second base standing with a double.
Brody Williams.
I'll bring up Brody Williams with a runner in scoring position. Only 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Williams been on twice. Walked in the first. Doubled in 2 runs in the second. Flew out to left in the 4th. Set by Hoover. The kick and the pitch. In the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. That ball that Solitaria hit for a double was not hit that hard. He chopped it into the grass. Might even hit the chalk and just popped straight up in the air over the head of Pilarski, who leaped, and then it hit in fair territory just before the outfield grass and then rolled down the left field line, and Menege ran it down, but not until Solitaria had a stand-up double. 1-1 to Williams, and he committed. 1 around, said Played umpire Pete Peterson. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Brody Williams, Kentucky native. Hoover will throw down a second. Howard there, but Solitarian not venturing far from the bag. Hoover has the pitch calm directions. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. High fastball. He struck him out. Williams goes down on strikes.
Next up to the plate, number 9, Nolan Belcher.
Here's Belcher. Good day for the Kent DH. Singled in a run in the first, grounded out to Howard in the second, and a 2-run shot in the 5th. Home run just over the 16-foot brown monster in left. Belcher's 7th home run of the season. Counting for 2 of the 7 Kent State runs, and now he's hitting the back. And he'll take first base. Hoover trying to slide one in there. Didn't break quite as he had hoped. And strayed right into the back of Belcher. So runners at first and second. 2 out. And that'll bring out Micah Kirikoff. There's a pitch over but low. 1 ball, no strikes. Hoover checks pitch count on the left wrist. Has a sign from Coach Putnam. The pitch. Check swing by Kirikoff. He went around. It was ruled a ball, but the appeal to first, and Ben Williams went up with the right hand. Ball and a strike now to Mike Kirikoff. Set by Hoover. The look to second. The pitch. Chopper foul down the third baseline. One ball and 2 strikes now on Micah Kirikoff, looking for his first hit of the series. Got robbed by Maloney on a line drive that Maloney was able to gather in the webbing of his glove. Runners are going. Pitch is swung on and lifted into center field. Tanner Malley looking up into the bright sun. Reaches up and makes the catch. And the side is retired. Kent State strands a pair, but they lead it 7-0 as the Broncos come to bat in the bottom of the 6th. This is Western Michigan Baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
In the top of the 6th for the Golden Flashes, there were no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 runners left on base. Your score stands Kent State 7, Western Michigan 0. Bronco fans, it's time for the winning inning. If Western Michigan scores at least 1 run, a few lucky fans will be going home with a prize courtesy of Western Michigan Athletics. Now batting for your Broncos, number 2, Tanner Malley.
Tanner Malley leads it off here in the 6th inning for Western Michigan against Kieran Cahy. He's gone all the way for the Flashes. Kicking the pitch. Swing and a line drive into right, and that'll be gathered in by Solitaria. Tanner Malley, first pitch swinging. Slaps it into right, but Solitaria hauls it in.
Hitting next, number 7, Connor Ostrander.
They'll bring up Ostrander. Cahy's pitch count 68 with 1 out here in the 6th. Play Ostrander around to right. Second baseman. Brady Marshall pulled over not far from the bag at first. He's on the outfield grass. Shortstop Matthews hugging the bag at second base, still on the shortstop side of the bag. There's a swing and a miss by Ostrander, and he's down in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. In the outfield, though, they play him to hit the other way. All the coaches have the scouting reports on these guys, so they know the tendencies. 0-2 coming up from for Connor is in there. No, ruled a ball by Pete Peterson. It was close. Kent dugout wanted it. Ball and 2 strikes to Connor Ostrander. Trying to get something started here with 1 out in the 6th. The Broncos trailing 7-0. Was set by Kieran Cahy. The pitch, swing, fly ball to left field. Coming on is Kovas, and it'll drop foul. And Kovas runs it down in the corner. Ostrander stays alive. Hit that one off the end of the bat. He'll head back through the infield grass, pick up his stick, and go back to work against Cahy with a 1-ball, 2-strike count on him. No runs on 2 hits for the Broncos. 7 runs, 10 hits for Kent. Cahy to the belt. The 1-2 on the way. High, 2-2. Kent State bullpen coming to life. A left-handed reliever down there loosening up. 2-2 pitch coming up. Swing and a base hit to left field by Connor Ostrander. Slapped it through the hole at third and short. The 3rd hit of the day for the Broncos.
To the plate, number 3, Drew Howard.
Gonna bring up Drew Howard. Drew's 0 for 2. Lined out to right in the 1st, grounded out to 3rd in the 4th. He's got a runner at first, 1 down. Throw over to first. Ostrander gets back. Connor, 6 for 8. Stealing bases. Got a pretty good lead over there, not going. Down 7-0. He'd be taking any chances now. 1 ball, no strike count on Drew Howard. He took that first offering outside from Cahy. Works from the first base side of the rubber. The kick and the pitch. Inside corner at the belt. Called strike, 1-1. Set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt.
1-2 the count now on Drew Howard. Broncos softball team dropped the opener of a doubleheader with Northern Illinois. They're wrapping up their home schedule this weekend against the Huskies. Northern Illinois won game 1 of a doubleheader today, 7-2. They're scoreless in the second inning. Behind us at Ebert Field. 1-2 goes over to first instead. Ostrander gets back. Drew Howard digs back in there. Narrow stance at the plate. Taps the right shoulder. Swings and lifts one into center field. Kirikov coming on. He's under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Ostrander heads back to first. Bronco football team, 2025 MAC champs, held their spring showcase today
Number 12.
at Waldo Stadium.
Michael Maloney.
10-minute running clock quarters. It was scoreless at halftime. And freshman quarterback Jackson Dosh, who enrolled in January, marched the gold team down the field, and then he ran one in for the first touchdown of the game. From about 15 yards out, he rolled around the left side and ducked it inside the pylon. And then the rules where you could go for 2 from the 5-yard line, and threw a pass in the end zone that was caught for 2 as we get back to baseball. And there's a throw down to second base, and Connor Ostrander is caught stealing to end the inning. Connor got a pretty good jump, but the catcher, Brody Williams, fired a strike down there to second base, and they get Ostrander to retire the side. We go to the 7th. Kent State 7, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live at WMUBroncos.com.
All right, Bronco fans, the 6th winner today is Mark Doran. Mark Doran, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize.
Continuing that thought on the spring showcase, Jackson Dosh works the gold team down the field, scores on a touchdown scamper around the left side inside the pylon. Rules where you could go for 1 from the 2-yard line, go for 2 from the 5-yard line, or go for 3 points from the 10-yard line to convert after a touchdown. And so they went for 2 from the 5. And Dosh completed 1 to a tight end in the end zone to make it 8-0 in the 4th quarter, though. MAC Offensive Player of the Year in 2025, Brock Lowry, quarterback, led the Broncos Brown team down the field. They scored to make it 8-6, and they went for the win as they went for a 3-point conversion from the 10. And the Gold defense got them stopped. So the Gold team wins at 8-6. They get a steak dinner, and the Brown team gets, I believe, hot dogs, beans and franks. Kind of a nice little motivator for the spring game by Coach Taylor and his staff. Great stuff. Forward to the football season. It'll be here before you know it. Broncos open against the Michigan Wolverines September the 5th in the Big House. Kovas will lead it off here in the 7th inning. 7-0 Kent State. First pitch is in there for a strike call from Hoover. Matt to the belt, the kick and the pitch. Just missed. Outside to Alejandro Kovas. Kovas, good day today. Couple of hits. Stole a base, drove in a run. 2 singles and a ground out. This one clips him on the front shoulder. Nope, says the elbow, says Pete Peterson. And down to first goes Kovas, hit by the pitch from Matt Hoover.
Next to bat, number 34, Hunter Gloss.
Nobody loosening in the Bronco bullpen. They're going to give some innings here to Hoover. Try to rest that bullpen for tomorrow. Broncos still have 9 outs to play with. They need to get out of this top of the 7th, though, without any more damage. Runner at first, nobody out. 7-0 Kent. They've out-hit the Broncos 10-3. Quick toss over to first. Kovas gets back. Hunter Klotz is the batter. Graduate from Martinsburg, Pennsylvania. 0 for 3 today. Runner's going. Pitch is swung on and hit deep down the line in right, and twisting foul. Down the right field line at the 335 mark, and it hit to the right of the foul pole. Long strike for Hunter Klotz. Looking for his first hit today. He struck out swinging in the 2nd, fouled out to Zajac in the 3rd, hit into a fielder's choice in the 5th. 0-1 runner going. Zajac fires after double clutching, and that's a stolen base for Kovas. He's in at second base with nobody out here in the Kent State 7th. 0-2 the count on Hunter Klotz. Hoover checks his runner the pitch. Swing and a foul back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Come on, join us tomorrow for a 1 o'clock first pitch. Broncos and Kent State in the finale of this 3-game weekend series. 0-2, check swing by Klotz. Did he go? He did not, said Sal Giacomintonio. Ball and 2 strikes. Set by Hoover. The 1-2, nope, spin and a toss to Maloney down there at second base. Runner gets back. Broncos play Klotz a little bit around to the left side. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and another drive down the right field line, foul onto the berm. Hit that one sharply, but out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ricky Kidd, the scheduled starter tomorrow for the Broncos. He's been outstanding for Western Michigan. Transfer from the University of Michigan with a 5-1 record. Started at Henry Ford Community College. Transferred to Michigan. Zach Putnam was a grad assistant there at the time. And Ricky decided to come work some more with Zach at Western Michigan for his final college season. There's a drive fair down the left field line. Klotz blistered one down in the left field corner. That's going to drive in a run, and Klotz is in with a stand-up double. Talk about using the whole field. He pulled 2 foul long shots down the right field line and then blistered that one inside the bag at third base. Down into the corner for an RBI stand-up double. It's 8-0 Kent State. That'll bring up Matthews, the shortstop. Been on base twice with the walks in the 4th and 5th. He walked in the 4th. He did score. In his first at bat in the 2nd inning, he popped up to Maloney. Takes the first pitch from Hoover in there for a strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Kicking the pitch. Bounced up there. Blocked by Zajac. Klotz thought about taking third, then thought better and hustles back to second base. A ball and a strike on the California shortstop, Luke Matthews. The 1-1 swing and a foul. Ball and 2 strikes now. Hoover working deliberately now. The 1-2 swinging another foul. Palmer College transfer, Luke Matthews. Takes one outside. 2-2. Played 2 seasons there. At .335 in his 2 years of junior college ball and Palomar College. Swinging a bouncer right back into the glove of Hoover. He looks to second, now turns and goes to first base to retire Matthews. That was hit sharply back through the box, and Hoover scooped it up. And a nice play on a hard shot right back at him. Turned and looked at second base. And Klotz hustled back to the bag, and so Matt turned and recorded the out at first with Avery Thielman. First out of the 7th inning. A runner at second. A run in, 8-0 Kent. And back at the top of the order now for Brady Marshall. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Marshall looking for his first hit today. He did draw a walk and scored a run in the 2nd inning. Kicking the pitch, swinging a high bouncer over the head of Pilarski into left field for a base hit. It's going to score another run. Klotz comes in to score. Throw comes to the plate, and down to second goes Marshall. Another chopper in front of the plate that bounces over Pilarski's head into left field for a double. Second time we've seen that today from the Kent State hitters. It's now 9-0 Golden Flashes, and here comes Ripken Reese. First to conference at the mound as Coach Putnam makes his way out to the mound. Going to rule that a single by Marshall, and he advances to second on the throw. Broncos have some activity in the bullpen. Matt Maloney is loosening up. Matt got the start on Tuesday at Valparaiso. Pitched a couple innings. Coach Putnam's going to stick with Matt Hoover here. Mike Maloney, last to leave the mound, with some words of encouragement for Matt Hoover. Here comes Ripken. Ripken Reese. 3 for 4 today. 2 doubles, a single, 2 RBIs. He scored twice. Struck out looking in the 6th. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to Ripken Reese. Runner at second, 1 out, 2 runs in here in the 7th. Pitch is inside. 2-0 the count. Matt Maloney continues to loosen up in the Bronco bullpen. Hoover trying to get out of this jam. The pitch. Did he go? He did not. Reese able to check his swing. The hands came across the zone, but the bat barrel did not. 3-0 the count on Ripken Reese. Drops that bat barrel below the shoulder, now raises it up and takes ball 4. He's on for the 4th time today with a base on balls, and the batter will be Sawyer Solitaria.
Now batting number 38, Sawyer Solitaria.
Solitaria's had a good series so far. 2 hits today, grounded out to Howard in the 1st. Singleton scored in the 2nd, drove in a run with that base hit. Struck out looking in the 4th and doubled in the 6th. Takes the first offering from Hoover outside for a ball, 1-0. 2 runners aboard, 2 runs in here in the 7th. 9-0 Kent State. There's a bouncer to short. Maloney dives, makes the play to second for 1. The relay in time. Double play. Great play by Maloney. He laid out in the dirt near the bag. Was able to scoop it ahead to Howard, who turned and doubled up Solitary at first. Broncos turn 2, but give up 2 in the 7th inning to Kent State. The Flashes lead it now 9-0. Broncos bat their half of the 7th after a timeout on YouTube Live at WMUBroncos.com.
No errors and 1 runner left on base. Putting your score, Golden Flashes 9, Broncos 0. Bronco fans, get on your feet and join us as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." The time of the 7th inning stretch is Jared Howard. Jared Howard, please visit the marketing table to claim your prize.
Seventh inning stretch will take me out to the ball game as Broncos
try and rally back. They trail 9-0. They'll not have to face Kieran Kahi anymore. Has given away to Nick Gaitis. Gaitis, a big lefty, 6'2", 200-pound redshirt senior from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. This will be his 15th appearance. He's made 2 starts. 27 in the 3rd innings for Gaitis. 22 hits. 14 runs, 11 of those earned, 7 walks, 22 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just .218 against Nick Gaitis with a 3.62 earned run average. His record is 1-0. He'll face the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Broncos. Mike Maloney stands in, bounces one on the first pitch to second base. Gloved there by Brady Marshall to first, and Maloney is retired. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the Broncos half of the 7th. That'll bring up Avery Thielman.
Next to bat, number 31, Avery Thielman.
Nine runs, 12 hits, no errors for Kent. No runs, just 3 hits here for the Broncos today. Gaitis winds and pitches outside. He's got a big windup. Pitches from the third base, no, from the middle of the rubber actually. But that front foot, he kind of steps to the side and then lifts that front leg up high, delivers the pitch, and Thielman swings at the 1-0 and bounces out to Marshall. 2 up and 2 down on 3 pitches from Nick Gaitis.
Number 20, Mark Meneke.
Here's Meneke facing the lefty. Mark stands in hitting .267. It's 1 for 2 today. Got the Broncos' first hit in the 2nd inning. Takes the first pitch from Gaitis in for a strike. After that single in the 2nd, he bounced out to short in the 4th. Fouls this one back, and he's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Gaitis trying to make quick work of the Broncos here in the 7th inning. Takes that front foot, his right foot, steps to the side of the slab and then raises it up high under his chin. Delivers the pitch over but low. Ball and 2 strikes. You don't see the old-fashioned windup like that anymore with the big leg kick. There's a line shot foul down the left field line by Meneke. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Broncos down to their final 7 outs. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a chopper in front of the home plate, fielded by Gaitis, and he guns it over to first in time to get Meneke, and the Broncos are set down in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Kent State 9, Western Michigan nothing. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
In the bottom of the 7th inning for Western Michigan, the Broncos scored no runs on no hits with no errors and no runners left on base. After 7 innings, Kent State 9, Western Michigan 0. Now pitching for your Broncos, number 44, Matt Maloney.
Chassis, coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Yeah. Do you think about me now and then?
Leading off the inning for Kent State, number 22, Brody Williams.
New pitcher for the Broncos is Matt Maloney. 6 foot, 185-pound redshirt senior right-hander from Makina, Illinois. Started his college career at Evansville and joined his brother Mike here at Western Michigan. Made 10 appearances out of the bullpen last year for the Broncos. Matt and Mike are twin brothers. They've got a younger sister, Mary. Another foul ball there by Williams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Matt got a start against Valpo. Pitched pretty well on Tuesday in that win over the Beacons. Kicking the pitch. Breaking balls in the dirt. Count evens at 2-2. He's got pitch count on the left wrist. Checks the call from Coach Putnam and then delivers a breaking ball that is fouled near the Bronco dugout, out of play. Count stays 2-2. Broncos trailing 9-0. They've managed only 3 hits today off Kent State pitching. The 2-2 coming up. Here it is. Swing and a bouncer to short. Mike Maloney's got it over to first in time. One out.
Walking up to the plate, number 9, Nolan Belcher.
We'll bring up Belcher, the DH for Kent State today. Looking in the 5-hole. Singled in a run in the first, grounded out second in the second inning. Hit a 2-run homer in the 5th. That home run, the 7th of the season for Belcher. He was hit by a pitch in the 6th. Takes the first pitch from Maloney in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the Kent State 8th. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Maloney had a little quirk in his delivery that they've been working on to get rid of. And he was effective for most of his work in the Valpo game. So he's getting an opportunity here this afternoon, down 9-0. Could be a valuable piece out of the bullpen. In the dirt. 3-1 the count now. Works from the set. See that a lot here in college baseball. Trying to simplify things for these pitchers. There's a hard slider that missed. Outside, ball 4.
Hitting next, number 32, Micah Kirikoff.
So Belcher draws a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Micah Kirikoff, looking for his first hit of the series. It's 0 for 4 today. It was 0 for 5 yesterday with a walk. Hits one hard into center field, but Tanner Malley drifting over into right center makes the catch. 2 out. That'll bring up Kovas.
Now batting number 14, Alejandro Kovas.
Alejandro Kovas has been on base 3 times today. Singled and scored in the second, grounded out to third in the 3rd inning, singled in the 5th, and was hit by a pitch and scored in the 7th. First pitch to him is a ball. Runner at first, 2 out here in the Kent State 8th. The set by Maloney. The pitch is in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike to count on Kovas. There's a slow roller to short. Maloney charges, throws, and in time got him by half a step. Great play by Mike Maloney, charging that ball, and in one motion got it over to first and beat the runner by half a step. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Broncos down 9-0. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live at WWBroncos.com.
There were no runs on no hits with no errors and 1 runner left on base. After 7.5 innings, Golden Flashes 9, Broncos 0. All right, Bronco fans. The 8th winner today is Phil Nino. Phil Nino, please make your way up to the marketing table to claim your prize.
Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard in the Mid-American Conference. Final from Oxford, Ohio today, McKee Field at Hayden Park. Miami over Central Michigan 6-1. They beat the Chippewas 12-5 yesterday, so the Redhawks will go for a weekend sweep tomorrow. Earlier today, UMass completed a victory over Ball State that was suspended from yesterday. Massachusetts winning the suspended game today 9-8. They trail in the top of the 8th in game 2 of that series. Ball State leading 8-7. They're in the top of the 8th at Shevik Stadium in Muncie. Ball State trying to even that series at a game apiece. Pilarski, the batter, takes the first pitch from Guidus outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Also in the MAC today, Toledo leads Bowling Green 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. BG won yesterday. Northern Illinois on top of Eastern Michigan in DeKalb 8-2. Ohio has a 1-0 lead on Akron. They're in the 2nd inning at Bob Wren Stadium in Athens, Ohio. 2-0 count now on Mason Pilarski. Wind up in the pitch way outside. 3-0 now. Got a right-hander getting ready in the Kent bullpen. Pitch is in there for a strike at the knees on the outside corner to Mason. 3-1 the count on the Broncos' 3rd baseman, Mason Pilarski. Open stance at the plate out of Pilarski. Steps into it, swings and misses. Got around late on the high fastball. 3-2 now. Broncos need base runners. Down 9-0. The windup and the pitch. All 4 outside. That was close. Pilarski took it. He'll head down to first. His second walk of the game. We get a pinch hitter though for Rowell.
Broncos, number 50,
Lucas Rick will pinch hit against the lefty Gaitis. Senior right-handed hitter from Rockford, Michigan, Rock Valley College. Kicking the pitch. Bounced up there, gets away from the catcher, and down to second goes Pilarski. One ball, no strikes, the count on Rick. Lucas hitting .204 this year. He's got a home run and 10 runs batted in. Takes a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's made 14 starts at DH. This is his 24th appearance. 1-1. Almost hit him. 2-1. Leans back on that right leg. Lines one into left field, but it's going to be right at the left fielder. Kovas. Rick hit it hard, but right at Kovas. Left field. They had him played perfectly. Rick is retired, pinch hitting for Rowell. Gives a little intel to Nolan Zajac on what to look for.
27, Nolan Zajac.
Catcher Nolan Zajac will stand in now, looking for his first hit today. Fouled out to the first baseman in the third, popped up to short in the fifth. Swinging a bouncer up the middle. They had him played well there, right at the second baseman near the bag, and Marshall throws him out. Pilarski advances to third. 2 out, though.
Number 2, Tanner Malley.
Here's Tanner Malley trying to get the Broncos on the board. Malley is 0 for 3, fouled out to first in the first inning. Popped up to third in the third and flew out to right in the sixth. Takes the first pitch at the knees for a strike call from Gaitis. 1 strike on the nation's leading hitter, who's dipped under the 480 mark now at 474. Another pitch inside. It's on base at 593 after an 0 for 3 day today so far. Ball and a strike to Malley. The pitch. Swing, base hit, right field. Don't keep him down long. The right fielder, Solitaria, thought about throwing him out at first, or trying to anyway. He fielded it on 2 hops, but Tanner busted it down the line to avoid being thrown out by the right fielder, who was playing in shallow.
For Western Michigan.
Base hit for Tanner. And an RBI. The Broncos are on the board as Malley drives in the run from third base. He's at first with 2 out, and Ostrander will bat. Connor facing the lefty Gaitis takes the first pitch for a strike. Ostrander, who pinch hit in the 9th yesterday, came up with a single. He was in the lineup today. He's 1 for 3. Single to left in his last at bat. The pitch to him. Swing and a bouncer to first. Smothered there by Klotz. He'll step on the bag to retire the side. Broncos pick one up, but we go to the ninth. It's Kent 9, Western Michigan 1. This is Western Michigan Baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
In the bottom of the 8th inning for Western Michigan, your Broncos scored 1 run on 1 hit with no errors and 1 runner left on base. After 8 innings, the score, Kent State 9, Western Michigan 1. All right, Bronco fans, our final winner today is Tom Pinto. Tom Pinto, please make your way to the marketing table to pick up your prize.
So complicated, and I may be a little arrogant. I'm aware of it, I know. I got a problem, I'ma take care of it. When I'm carrying, gotta let it go.
Leading off the inning for the Golden Flashes, number 34, Hunter Glock.
Hunter Klotz leading off for Kent State here in the 9th inning, and he pops one up in a shallow left center field, and Tanner Malley runs it down, sliding on one knee, makes the catch. One pitch and one out here in the 9th inning. The new Bronco pitcher is Ty Tomlinson, the Portage Northern product. This is Ty's 10th appearance. He's worked in 10 innings. 22 hits, 16 runs, all earned, 11 walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .449 on Ty, who's converting from the corner infielder to the mound. Hasn't pitched a whole lot in his career, but trying to find his way on the hill for the Broncos out of the bullpen. That's a pitch outside, 2-0. Transfer from George Mason, kicking the pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count now. On the shortstop, Luke Matthews. Wind up of the pitch. Way outside. 3-1 the count. Kent State scored a run in the first, added 4 in the second, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 4th as well, 2 in the 7th. 9 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They've left 10 on. Broncos 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. They've left 4 on base. There's a drive down the third base line into left field for a base hit. That's going to be a stand-up double for Matthews. Polarski dove toward the bag but couldn't quite reach it. It stayed fair, and Matthews with a double.
For Kent State, number 4, Brady Marshall.
Kent State has been wearing out that third base and left field line today. Several hits that way. Some have bounced over Polarski. Some have gone between him and the bag. One out, runner at second. The pitch outside to Brady Marshall, leadoff hitter, second baseman. Been on base twice with a walk and an RBI single. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. Struck out in the first, walked and scored in the second. Had a sacrifice in the fourth. Out on a fielder's choice in the fifth. Singled in a run in the seventh. The 2-0 coming up from Ty Tomlinson. Fly ball into right center field. Malley is there, makes the catch, crossing in front of Ostrander, and fires a strike to third base, but Pilarski has to block it, and the runner tags and advances to third. 2 out though.
Batting next, number 8, Ripken Reese.
Here's Ripken Reese with a runner at third, and 2 out in the top of the ninth. Tomlinson getting some valuable experience on the hill here in a lopsided game. The kick and the pitch inside, almost hit him. Reese backs away. Ripken Reese doubled and scored in the first, singled in a run and scored in the second, doubled in a run in the fourth, struck out looking in the sixth, then walked in the seventh. Swings and fouls this one back and out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike with a runner at third and 2 out in the ninth. 9 runs on 13 hits for Kent State. Broncos with just 4 hits today. From the set, the pitch is a strike, a fastball in the outside corner from Ty Tomlinson. He's ahead now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ripken Reese. Boy, if Ty could develop as a pitcher, be a very valuable guy out of the bullpen. Swing, line drive, that is caught by Avery Thielman. Hustling to his right on that soft liner. He reached up and grabbed it using that 6 feet 5 inch frame to deny a base hit to Ripken Reese and save a run. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Kent State 9, Western Michigan 1. Last hope for the Broncos. They have 3 outs to go. This is Western Michigan baseball on YouTube Live and WMUBroncos.com.
Western Michigan 1. Western Michigan baseball is back in action tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 p.m. against the Kent State Golden Flashes right here at Heinz Field. Grab your tickets by visiting WMUBroncos.com/tickets. Now pitching for Kent State, number 3, Jordan Colenda. Batting for your Broncos, number 3, Drew Howard.
Middle of the order due up here for the Broncos in the ninth. Howard leading it off. Jude takes the first pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. New pitcher is Jordan Colenda. 6'3" junior out of Pittsburgh. Kicking the pitch. Breaking ball outside. 16th appearance for Kalinda, all in relief. 21 and a third innings, 25 hits. He's given up 18 runs, 13 of those earned, 10 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opponent sitting 284 against this righty. Pitches high to Howard, 3-0 to Drew. Kalinda with a 2-0 record out of the bullpen, 5.48 earned run average. There's a strike called. Fastball on the outside corner. 3-1. Play Drew Howard. Medium depth and straight away in the outfield. Swings and chops one foul. Off the left hand of Coach Rebant down there in the third base coach's box. Count full now on Drew, 3-2. He's looking for his first hit today. Lined out to right in the first, grounded out to third in the fourth, flew out to center in the sixth. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. One down here in the Bronco ninth. We'll bring up Mike Maloney.
Hitting next for Western Michigan, number 12, Mike Maloney.
Maloney has one of the Bronco 4 hits. Flew out to right in the second, singled in the fourth, grounded out to second in the 7th inning. It's a line drive to the right fielder who had him played perfectly, and Maloney is the second out of the 9th. That'll leave it up to Avery Thielman.
Making his way to the plate, number 31, Avery Thielman.
Thielman flew out to left in the second and again in the fourth, grounded out to second in the 7th inning. Swings at the first pitch from Kalinda. 1 strike the count on Avery Thielman. The 0-1 on the way. Changeup in there for a strike. Broncos are down to their last strike. Avery steps out, regroups, now digs back in. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a hard shot to short. Scooped up there by Matthews to first. And Thielman is out. And Kent State has won the series, taking the first 2 games of this 3-game set in Kalamazoo. Final score today, Kent State 9, Western Michigan 1. 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors, 11 men left on base for Kent. Broncos 1 run on just 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 on.
As a reminder,
the winning pitcher is the Michigan native Karen Cahy out of Heartland. Went 6 innings, picks up the win, and Cahy now 5-2. The loss goes to Sam Carlisle. He drops to 4-3 on the season. So the Broncos will try and avoid getting swept at home and salvage one of this 3-game series when they take on Kent State here tomorrow. 1:05 first pitch. We'll have it for you right here on YouTube Live at WMUBroncos.com. I'm Robin Hook. Again, the final score today, Kent State 9, Western Michigan 1. See you tomorrow on YouTube Live.